Hello, everybody. Everybody eat? All right. So listen, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the mayor of the city of Boston, man who backs the Boston Police Department as well as community policing. So, Mayor Walsh.
Thanks, Captain. Thank you, Captain. How's everybody doing tonight in JP? How about we give a shout out to our Boston College cadets that are over here? Thank you very much. And how about we give a shout out to our captain and all the officers of E13? Thank you very much. This is our third stop on National Night Out. We're excited to be here in Jamaica Plain. This is probably the biggest crowd that we have, so thank you for coming out tonight. And tonight is about celebration of our police department, celebration of our crime fighters, celebration of our crime watch groups, and all of the great things that happen with our neighborhood and our police and how we work together. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I'm going to take a minute just to introduce some elected officials that are here. We have City Council Citywide, Ernesto Sabi George. We have State Representative Liz Malia. City Council Matt O'Malley. District Attorney Rachel Rawlings. City Council Michael Flaherty. We have our police commissioner who's celebrating 1 year in the job tonight as the police commissioner. Commissioner Gross. Happy anniversary. We want to also just thank the command staff that's here tonight from the Boston Police Department, our command staff. How about a round of applause for the command staff? And to all our young people that are here tonight, thank you for being here. Two quick things. One is that we've had some tragedy in the country this weekend with the shooting in El Paso and the shooting in Dayton, Ohio. And we're going to be working, hopefully, with the United States Senate if they decide to do their job one of these days and take a vote on legislation for guns. And that's what we need right now. And we're asking if you see Senator Markey or Senator Warren, make sure that they put some pressure on Mitch McConnell and the Republicans to take a bill up, something that's really important. But on the streets of our city every single night, all across America, if you take all the homicides that happen every night in America, we have a mass shooting every single day in America. There might be one in Boston and one in New York and one here, one there, but it's young people and people losing their life on our street because of too many guns. And we have to do a better job of that, working to make sure that we take guns off the street. We need to do a good job making sure we educate our young people. And right here with us today, we have our brand new superintendent of the Boston Public Schools, Brenda Casilius. We have our new director of the Housing Authority, Kate Bennett. That other guy retired. I forget his name. McGonigal or something. He retired. And we have our Chief of Health and Human Services, Marty Martinez, with us tonight as well. So just some quick crime stats of your neighborhood, your district. Shootings in the district the same as this time last year. 10 this time last year. 10 this year. Homicides, we're up 1 from this time last year. We have 3. All major crime is down by 12% in the district. So we have a little work to do, and our police department is doing incredible work in the city of Boston. Homicides are down 22%. Shootings are up 12%. In other parts of the city, we have some work to do there. Violent crime is down 9%. Property crime is down 9%. Major crime is down 6%, but 9%, excuse me, 9%. Arrests are down 6%, and guns removed off the street are 462. So we are working hard. Our police department is working with the community hard to make sure that we have our neighborhood safe. We have 7 trauma counselor teams out in the city of Boston, something we haven't had in the past. We're going to continue to make sure our trauma counselors are out there. And I think the most important thing, we're working with community residents. And it's all about you tonight in our police department. So I want to thank all the community residents that are here tonight that are getting recognized, but also those of you that do the work that aren't being recognized. All the work that you do is really important. And I have the honor tonight of presenting 2019 Crime Fighter of the Year Award. I met this young woman about 3 years ago at Bromley Heath. I walked in. I didn't know who she was. She came right up to me like she was my mother, and she let me have it. And she said, "What's going on? And you have to do this," and talked about what was going on in her neighborhood. And I didn't mind because she cared about her community. She cared about the kids in her building. She cared about the people on the streets, and she cared about people. And from that day to this day, we are very good friends. But she's not afraid to say where she stands if we're not doing something. Wendy Polanco has led the tenants organization of the Mildred Haley Apartments for over 2 years, and was highly valued member and a volunteer for that group for many years before that. She volunteered for these important positions despite having many other family and personal issues and matters. Commitments including she has 2 kids of her own. The Mildred Haley Apartments, formerly known as Bromley Heath Development, is one of the largest public housing developments in Boston, with 19 buildings, 840 apartments, and 1,900 residences. Wendy helps organize and produce many meetings and events for the residents in the family development. As a matter of fact, when we walked in, she grabbed me and Rachel Rawlings, and she said to us, "We're talking about opening the community center, making sure the community center is there." That's the type of dedication and person that she is. She wants to make sure it's not for her, it's for the young people in there to make sure they have a safe place to be. Her accomplishments that she has. She is a key contact for many events and programs offered near or in Mildred Haley Apartments. She's involved with efforts to build a new playground development, build a new Jackson Square Teen Center. She stands in front of any efforts to improve the quality of life for her friends and her neighbors. If there's a training program, a community event, or any effort that helps residents, you can be sure that she's involved. Wendy's top priority has always been to make public safety a top priority for her neighbors. She's organized and directed dozens of resident meetings to improve the quality of life. If any resident is afraid to call the police, and we know we have that, she asks them to call her, day or night. Then she relays the message to the police, even if she has to call the command staff or key leaders herself, because people respect her for what she stands for and who she is. She's been the point person on many occasions. There will be no stronger candidate for Crime Fighter of the Year than Jamaica Plain's own Wendy Polanco. She is not in this effort of herself. She's committed to the betterment, the health, the happiness of all her neighbors. Congratulations.
Way to go.
And now I'd like to introduce the Commissioner of the City of Boston, my classmate, Willie Gross.
All right. JP, give yourselves a hand. And congratulations, my sister. Hey, just remember, National Night Out, right? For communities like this isn't just one night that you're looking out for each other, working in partnership with our great elected officials, our great mayor. We do this each and every day. So when the mayor was talking about the crime stats and how great most of them were, that's because of the work that we're doing together. When we talk about stats, it's not just the Boston Police, but it's community policing. And guess what, folks? If you don't know it, we're #1 in the country in community policing. That's because we stick together. So give yourselves a hand. And again, we vow to work in partnership with you. I can't tell you how many people visit us each and every year trying to learn about what we do collaboratively with our neighborhoods to make sure that our quality of life is the best that it can be. But guess what? We still have work to do. So we should vow to work together each and every night, not just National Night Out, but National Night Out just shows the success of our partnerships. And what I've been saying saying at every stop is, let's work as hard as we can because we have to take care of the future. The children that are going to be the next mayor, the next DA, the next politician, we have to make sure their road is much smoother than we had to travel. And I know we can do it because we have a strong Boston. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm bringing up another sister that's strong in the community that works hand in hand with the mayor, myself, and everyone here, and that's District Attorney Rachel Rollins. All right. Woo! And hold on, a big shout out to the command staff again. Here you go.
Before I give this award, I want to say that I've been your district attorney for about 6 months, almost 7 months. One of the things I'm most proud of is, as the DA of Suffolk County, along with the district attorney of Middlesex County and the Chelsea Collaborative, we sued ICE to make sure that they were not coming into public places and courthouses and detaining people. We chose to do that in court, not in any way obstruct them. They do a very hard job. We just were concerned with the fact that we didn't think people were comfortable coming into court to get the services that they need. So I'm proud to be involved in that and the hard work that our office is doing to make sure all of the residents and people that are here, irrespective of their status, are treated with dignity and respect. So it's my honor to talk about the Community Service Award, which is going to be given to Francisco Fernandez Jr. Francisco Fernandez has been an active and enthusiastic business owner in the South Street neighborhood for years. He recently completed a major renovation and expansion of the Happy Market and Spirits over at 128 South Street. His improvements to the market have reactivated the location and helped his neighborhood to ensure a safe, local, and dependable market for their families' needs. The new design, modern lighting, and improved floor plan of the market have created a friendly, welcome choice for shoppers in a previously underused part of the business district. Francisco's warm smile and positive personality welcome his customers every single day. Most recently, Francisco has sponsored the outdoor movie series that will play in July and October at the South Street Youth Center. Mr. Fernandez has also been a generous supporter and donor to the JP Center Street South Main Streets programs, as well as the South Street housing development and their tenants groups. His help has helped to allow the residents to run many different activities through the year, especially for the children and seniors. Francisco and the Fernandez family have operated their market in the same location for generations, and they have shown a real commitment to their neighbors in Jamaica Plain. They believe strongly in giving back to the community and serve as a positive role model and success story for other small businesses in the neighborhood. Francisco Fernandez, please come up and accept your award.
Thank you. For our next award, I'd like to introduce our City Councilor, Matt O'Malley.
Thank you, Captain. Keep it going for Captain Greeland, everybody. He does such an amazing job in our neighborhood, particularly with his the men and women who serve at District 13. Great to be with all of you. It is my incredible honor now to present another Community Service Award to Carlos Hooper Roach. Carlos has been an instrumental part of the South Street Youth Center and the Jamaica Plain community for several years. Carlos works well with the youth in the community, using his knowledge of photography, video production, basketball, and a variety of school academic subjects. He has passed those skills down to younger children and his own peers as well. He's a shining example of how to do it right and has a smile that could light up a room. Carlos has been part of several community service projects that help to keep Jamaica Plain a clean and friendly place to live. He has helped to lead a group of teens to clean up streets, parking lots, and the walkways of Jamaica Plain. Carlos also established a basketball skills and drills program where he led a group of young men and women players to improve themselves both mentally and physically. Carlos has also helped make a documentary film that was produced through the South Street Youth Center, which focused on food equity and access for families. The video shed light on some of the issues that families can face when trying to purchase food right here in our neighborhood. And as a result of the documentary, a food service truck was later arranged that served residents for a full year. In addition, the South Street residents have also established their own food pantry that operates right here in our development. Carlos has helped decrease neighborhood crime through his engagement of local young people. He has helped with several local projects, including the installation of a basketball hoop in the development so that local teens could play hoops instead of looking for trouble. Carlos has worked hard to help make Jamaica Plain a safer, better, more positive place to live and grow up. It is my incredible honor to award this Community Service Award to Carlos Hooper Roach.
So for our next award, I'd like to introduce our state rep, Liz Malia.
They're done. Oh, yeah. No, I think they're done.
Are they?
They did that. Carlos got done, and the other one was just my empty envelope. Okay? Okay. Good evening, everybody. It's I'm happy to say it's not Tuesday night hot dog nights tonight. Yeah, got it in the back.
Can you read that?
Yep. It's not hot dog night tonight, right? But there's a few faces here I recognize from hot dog nights. Every Tuesday, out in front of South Street, Councilor O'Malley and his staff and his volunteers and my staff and residents at South Street get together, and we're lucky enough to have an incredible community service office that always has its presence at our weekly hot dog nights. No big deal, but it's a chance for people to talk to each other, get to know each other, and to do one of the things that's really important when we've had so much suffering and craziness in our world. Talk to each other, get to know your neighbors, and get to know your community service office and your police officers. So, I want to thank you for that, and hot dog night is canceled for tomorrow because we're all here tonight, and we don't have to cook tomorrow. So just don't forget. Thank you again, Fernandez, for always giving us ice the last minute, too, from the market across the street. So I'm here to present an award to Minerva Gomez, who's helped to improve the South Street community of Jamaica Plain for 5 years. She's helped with fundraisers for the South Street Youth Center with her expert, delicious cooking skills. She's been a volunteer at the Youth Center for the past 5 years. She's taught young people to cook safely and smartly. Most recently, Minerva has begun to cook herself for the youth in the neighborhood on a more consistent, everyday basis. Her outstanding accomplishments are that she serves as a leader for the food pantry that was established at the South Street Youth Center. She's been a mentor to the young people by sharing her passion for culinary arts with the kids of South Street. Minerva has truly shined as a strong, positive role model in the community. Her neighbors and the young people of Jamaica Plain cannot thank her enough. Her individual efforts aided in the decrease of neighborhood crime. Minerva is one of the parents in South Street who helps to make sure that each child, each grandchild, and even their friends are all on the right path to a brighter future. She has the commitment to be that voice of encouragement to the kids every single day. She keeps a watchful, caring eye on the South Street community as a whole, but especially on the youth who live here. Her work in the community has helped to prevent violence in the area by teaching the kids a real, fun, and useful way to stay busy. Now, I'm told she may not be able to get up here to take her award, so I'm going to call on Corey from the South Street Youth Center and ask him, after I do this and trip, to take this award and make sure Minerva gets it, and please tell her that we love her and we really appreciate what she does. Thank you. Okay. Is that?
So we got a request from the Crime Fighter of the Year that she'd like to have her group up here and pictures taken with the mayor, city council, DA, and the state rep.
Again, I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We're going to be off to our next stop. We're about a half hour behind, but we want to thank all the residents that are here, all the residents of JP. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. To the Boston Police Foundation as well, thank you, because they support us and pay for this. And to the ice cream truck, the cadets in the ice cream truck, thank you very much. And to all the Sheriff Tompkins and all the other officers here represented, thank you very much. God bless and have a good night. Good night.